Hey guys, welcome back. It's RedEyedJedi here, and today we are going to go over the Julia tool. Just so you know, earlier today I did give a shot on the FTSO network, and I had a little bit of issues, but I think it's mainly because, first of all, everything's demo. They're building up their stuff. Their systems could take so much, and we had a lot of people, I think, using these tools earlier, which kind of slowed things down. I'll give another look at their tools later. I appreciate everything they're doing. And if I don't do it in this video, I will do it in my next. I promise. For the daily yield calculator, trying to figure out with this calculator which pool's the best one to be in, because if I jump over here to the farm. Now, I haven't been over here since pretty much my last video. I think I popped my head in once. Yeah, I did pop my head in once because someone told me, hey, Redeye, do you see what's going on over here with the WiFin? And people were freaking out thinking the WiFin is going to drain out and there's not going to be any more. Which, no, that's not it. They are shifting everything. And look at like XUSD. Right now, you got 35 WiFin a day. So they're trying to get everyone to put their money there. And also the WiFlare WiFin. Look at this, 64 WiFin per day right now. With a 6,009 APY, annual percent yield. So it's up to you what you want to go into. Look, I still have some in here, but I'm not getting anything out of it versus this one, like I put money in. I did have money in this one. I haven't jumped around. Like I said earlier today, I did my swaps and then I've been busy with life. So I haven't had a chance to move anything around. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. Before we go to Julia, I do just want to take a quick look at where everything is at. So usually I'll put it at USD first to give me an idea, and then after I look at a few values, I'll do the opposite, but with the WiFlare. Ooh, look at WiFin going up. So, and according to this, it's 6:45 in the morning. It was down here at a value of 0.00042.000, and now it's 0.00046.000. So you got some gains on your WiFin. How about that WiFlare everyone's been jumping into? Oh, look at same thing, exact same pattern as the WiFin. Let's see, does anything else follow suit? Let's go to LTC. No. You had it going up and then it dropped. Let's see what Doge is up to. Nope, Doge and LTC look the same. Everyone was sold. And some people are trying to capitalize on that. But yeah, everyone has jumped into the WiFin WiFlare pool. But have any of you looked at the yield calculator to see how much you are getting per day versus the pool you were in previously? It's something good to check out. Yeah, so with that being said, let's see, did we check XRP? What was XRP at in USD? And look at that, XRP is kind of, like in real life, just kind of skimming along. And then one day a giant wave's going to happen and it's going to launch you out of the water. Wait till that day comes. Anyways, and then I like putting it under WiFlare. What do all the values look like? If WiFlare, was down on the bottom. Look at these little slopes. So interesting, but if you do look at it the way you would on a lot of tokens, at least in for me, because I'm in California, this is the way I would look at it. Everything is in USD. So then, you have USD. I'm looking at YFlare and YFin. And now it's not going to refresh. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. So, wow. Right now is a good time. If you have YFin, what do you want to do? Would you hold and wait to see how high it goes? Or would you sell right now? Because if you had your YFin here and it got that high, if you're in a pool that has it's a YFin pair and you've had it since, but then think about that. I don't know. Now you got to think about your impermanent loss with, the values. The YFin going up and whatnot, that means it's going to require less in the pool, which means you'd have less YFin when you pull out, correct? If I remember correctly. All right, so enough of this jibber jabber. Let's get down to Julia. These are my results earlier. Now, remember how this looks, just because I want to use this as an example. This is from my earlier video. I didn't close the window. So you could see the highest was shown at 10%, right? And now, it doesn't mean, and don't think I'm picking on you, FTSO. Please not, because I appreciate everything you do. But with that being said, I do need to tell everyone what I see and how I see it to be fair. Because I cannot play favorites. All right. So I want to show you something. This is a swap finder. So if you watch my other videos and you have already done Julia previously, all right, this is where I'm gonna pick off. I'm gonna put a little card, a little pop-up here. Sometime now, if you don't see it, it'll pop up. But there will be one for going to one of my older videos on Julia on how to input all the values, because I'm not gonna explain how to install Julia right now and the copy paste. But I thought about the other day and I was like, we go and we rename our txt file to Julia or to the swapfinder.jl, right? But did you know that you can rename it back? Make sure you can highlight your extensions back there, but you could just change that back to a txt and then double click on it, and there you go. It's right back to your text file. So you could, instead of having a new file and copy and paste all that, you could keep this one. Once you're done, you save it and then just change it back to the .jl, and there you go. We need to edit, put it back to a txt. One thing before I go any further, I do want to look at something, because people file name extensions right here, you need to make sure that part is checked if you have Windows. I don't know how it would look for a Mac, but I've had a few people say, hey, RedEye, I'm trying to rename everything, and I rename it, but the extension, the end, will not change from a txt to a .jl. How do we do this? And every time I get asked that question, I'm not home. So, it's kind of hard for me to do this on my Android phone. It doesn't look the same. So right here, this is a normal Windows browser extension. You'll see right here, I hit view, and right here it says file name extensions, and you want that checked, because if you don't have it checked, you see now it's gone, and you could only change the name. You cannot change anything except for the .dlls, but you don't want to mess with those. So make sure that is checked so you can see your format down here and change it. All right? Good? Cool. That's what I like to hear. So now that I have it as a TXT file and it is open, let's start filling it out. I don't think I'm going to fast forward. I think I'm going to make you sit through this with me just because I am going to talk to you about something else while I do this. So let's see how good that works, because focus is hard when I'm trying to multi-talk about one thing and do another. But okay, so if you hopefully, and if I remember, I'm going to put my cursor, hey, right here. I'm going to put a little pop-up here for NFT, my NFT video. If you watch that video, there is a spot where, and hopefully I remember to put it there, there is a spot where I talk about where I see NFTs going. Right now, there's a huge NFT bubble, really huge. So a lot of people are paying a high amount for these NFTs. And I don't think people realize. So, like, when they were first put out as far as price goes, a lot of, and this is how I see it, these people that were running on the Ethereum network, last year, the price was not the same. So they weren't trying to sell their thing for $60,000. They're just lucky it got to that value, and then someone decided to buy it at that value. Someone going and trying to spread the wealth, which, dude, appreciate it. But honestly, that's a thing that I don't think is going to last long. It's just a bubble for the beginning, because NFTs, is like all the rage right now. Everyone's like, oh my God, check out these NFTs, not realizing what they are. They're just, oh, hey, it's a new thing to collect, NFTs. Well, there is, and I'm going to be showing them off at the end of this video. And it's a company called VEVE, which is VEVE. And with that, they make really, really cool NFTs. These NFTs are meant to be, if, like I said in the video, if you were, say you're a sports fan, because I know there's a lot of people that are, you're a sports fan, and say you're into soccer / football, or honestly, I can't use that as an example. I could use the Lakers, because I live close enough to Los Angeles to know a lot about the Lakers. Anyways, so say you're a Kobe fan, and you want, oops, I didn't do that right. See, that's what happens when I'm talking and doing this. They would have, they don't have one yet, but they're going to be working on them. If you're a Batman fan, they do have those NFTs, but they're 3D, or not 3D, they're like a statue in a sense. I see. What did I do? I did the wrong one. They're like statues. So, for instance, if someone was to come to your house, and, think about this in 5 years from now, because technology is going to change. Things are going to get cheaper as things get more popular, more out there, right? Let me do this. So I would use the examples. You're going to you're sorry, multitasking. You are a sports fan, and you're going to have your friends over, right? And they're all sports fans too. And you're going to, and you guys are going to play some Monopoly, and watch the game. Now, imagine wearing a VR or AR headset, augmented reality or virtual reality. So when they come over, you're playing a game, you could see your board game. And your board game is now interactive because technology. All right, that's a good example. Technology. But anyways, so they come over. You not only are playing this game with these cool new features that are kind of like augmented reality. Well, kind of it is. But now you can also have figurines, NFTs that you show off. So if everyone's wearing this headset, I see everything being like geolocated to where when they come to your house, now maybe you have, a bunch of different headsets or your friends have their own and they come over. Your house would be decorated. You could have your Kobe statue, right? Your buddies come by. You could have Kobe, you could have LeBron. You could go for maybe you're a Nintendo fan. You're into cosplay and all this stuff, and you want Zelda, you want Link, you want Mario in your house, you want it's just endless, right? And it's decorations that you could have for your house. Now, this video I was watching and whatnot, this guy was talking about, he asked him, hey, what is your favorite NFT so far that your company has or is going to come out with? And the guy had said, well, his favorite is not out yet, but is coming soon on Veve, which is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. And this DeLorean is going to be like a 1-to-1 scale virtually. So that means exactly that. It's a virtual thing. He says you could turn the steering wheel in the car. Imagine that. Imagine having the DeLorean, or think about this. Imagine having the Batmobile, owning the Batmobile. Like, I would buy the old school TV show Batmobile, because that's what I watched, when I was younger. And I had the car and everything, like, it was really cool. But anyways, so they're going to make that an NFT, so you can go and you can check it out. There'll be a car you'll be able to, I don't know if you'll be able to drive it. Maybe eventually they'll make it to where you can drive it in a game. Like maybe import it into Grand Theft Auto. Think about that. Being able to import all your characters. The way I see things is just watch Ready Player One. That kind of gives you a heads up. All right, so with all my stumbling and talking, I believe I am done. So we're going to hit save. I'm going to close the window. Now right click, rename. I'm going to highlight the back end and have it .jl, enter. Yes, that's what I want. And now I'm going over here and I already have everything typed up for me. So all I had to do was hit that button to say missing comma. All right, no problem. We will T. All right, file, save. Now let's see if this works. Yes. So I don't know if you're familiar with this, but if you're using command prompt, you could just press over and it'll retype everything that you originally typed. there we go. So here's our trades. So I'm looking, and everything looks like it is about 17, between 15 to 17% gains. So maybe the other one was right. I guess I'll have to do another 1-to-1. But I'm going to wait until they come out with their 3.0 to be fair with FTSO. Because I do like comparing them, but in the end, if it's close enough, I'll use what they put together. But okay, so we're looking at the highest I see is 17. 16 is the second. So like with these two, you got YFIN, Doge, USD. And then this is YFIN, Flare, USD. So if you notice, it goes USD into YFIN on the high ones. This one too, USD into YFIN. USD into YFIN, USD into YFIN. So automatically it tells me no matter what I do, that my last trade before I go back into YFIN, if I was to go back into YFIN, is going to be USD. So what would be the first one? Do I want to do a single or do I want to do... So we can play with this real quick if you guys want to sit patiently with me. So Doge and LTC are the ones we're going to mess with. The highest one is YFIN Doge USD. So apologies, had a quick interruption there. But anyway, so we're going to go Doge again, right there, Doge USD YFIN, and then we'll also play with some LTC. So, and I brought out my handy dandy notepad. So we're going to start off YFIN on the top, and we're going to do YFIN Doge. So to see what we get first, we're going to go 1 YFIN equals this much Doge. And then I'm going to flip this and see how much of that Doge gives me, or how much USD I get from that. And I'm going to put this here. Versus, first off, of just going YFIN USD. So I want to look at what the difference is there. So 211, okay, look at, there's already a loss there. It could be just because, me taking so long. But YFIN always better, your USD is always better into YFIN, right? So now we're going to take this value and as you can see, there was a loss there. Versus what it said on the charts. So the charts, of course, are never, and I never say they are, but they're never 100% accurate. We will check 1 YFIN, gives me that much at LTC, copy, and how much USD do I get from that LTC? So I get more if I do this. Now, you can see the difference there. I'm going to take that USD into YFIN. What do I get? And there is still no incredible gain. What if we did? And this is where I like to play around a little bit, because we know it always says, if we go back over here, that it was the USD that goes into the YFIN. You could buy YFlare, Doge, all this stuff. So how about, what if we do YFIN, 1 YFIN to this, to USD? No, still a loss. So we had a better bet going from YFIN LTC. So we'll do 1 YFIN to LTC. But now, what if I say take that LTC, throw it in Flare? Or Doge. I'll do Doge. Not different value. No, but not what I want. It's less there. So sometimes when I do stuff like that, and we could keep playing with the values to see what is better, but to be honest, if you don't see it right away, then I would say find a good pool to go into. No, I don't want to save changes on that one. If you have any other questions on Julia, let me know. But hopefully that helps with as far as changing the file format, because I did have I've had a few people tell me that they couldn't change their extension. So just remember right here, make sure it shows file name extension so you can go ahead and edit that. Okay? Now let's open this up. I will do, because I'm already 25 minutes in, I will do the whole yield thing on another video, because I'm trying not to bore you to death. But I do want to show you Veve. I'm going to just Google Veve because I don't know if it's a .com or .me. It's .me. Okay. There we go. Check out that cool little Batman. Look, so they got Star Trek, DC, Ghostbusters, Powerpuff Girls, Adventure Time, Tokidoki. I don't know who Tokidoki is. Looks familiar, but I don't know. Batman Black and White, DC Comics Bombshells, Harlequin Black, White, and Red, Back to the Future, Superman, and oh my goodness, Jurassic Park. Are you kidding me? Oh, I wish I could view this right now. All right. So this right here, let's read their articles, because this is something I'm going to promote. I believe this is where things are going. NFTs can become a lot more. And so what I was going on trying to discuss with everyone with Kobe and everything is, first of all, you have these cool NFTs. You come in the house, you have your sports figures, or maybe you're a Star Wars fan like me, and you have everything decked out. You know, you got Darth Vader, you got the Royal Guards, you got Imperial Guards, you got Stormtroopers, Clone Troopers, you got everything all set up. You got, a evil Jar Jar Binks, that's actually Sith and you don't know it, like, you could have all this different stuff in your house, all these cool collections, right? And keep people come in your house and have it set up. And in the virtual world, I mean, you don't have to dust them off. You can save them. You could sell them. There's a lot of things you could do with them. And then if they want to even make them cooler, imagine if a Batman talked to you. Like, it had, a few different functions you could do. You could go up to him and go, oh, I'm Batman, or have him say just stupid random stuff. But anyway, so these people are going to be partnering up with GM Motors, to where, now remember, GM is tied to like Chrysler, Ford, Chevy, all this stuff, right? So imagine them coming out with a Shelby, Mustang, and you get to own it. You get to choose the color. You can go inside the car. You can turn the knobs. Yes, it's all virtual, but you still get that car there, and no one's going to key it. No one's going to scratch it. You could have a huge Jay Leno garage and, not cost you as much as Jay Leno spent. I mean, maybe it does. Who knows? NFTs can still get expensive. But, possibilities are endless. If they're doing Ghostbusters, oh, look at that. They have the Batmobile. I swear to you, I've not looked at this site. I checked it out on the app. I downloaded the app, but I didn't get a look at anything yet. Just because I wanted to hurry up and make my video. But, like, they got my Batmobile right there. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting nerded out. Check it out. Very cool. Let's read some of these articles real quick. In the real world with augmented reality, With Vive's augmented reality features, you can stand side by side with your favorite characters and heroes in the real world. Simply scan your surroundings and tap to drop your digital collectible in AR. You can then move, rotate, and scale your digital collectibles to make it the one-to-one size and then take photos. All right. And it's more than just taking photos with it. Like, imagine you're a huge fan of football and, there are some Brady fans out there. And I know there's some people that are, oh my God, Brady. All right. So, imagine your wife, because it's always the wives. Oh, Brady, Brady. Um, you know, wanting that as a collectible, like, or even just as a sports fan, you want Brady in your house. You want to show it off. Maybe they'll make it to where you could throw a virtual football with him. You could go and play catch with Jock Peterson. You can, think about this. Babe Ruth. Imagine being able to hang out with a virtual Babe Ruth. I mean, yeah, it's virtual, but it can get crazy. So buy and sell with others in the secondary market. In Vive's secondary market, you can buy and sell from other Vive collectors. If you missed out on that digital collectible when it dropped, or you need one to complete your set, you can browse the secondary market and see if others have the listed collectibles you need for sale. Latest drop, Harley Quinn Red, White, and Black. In the first series of Harley Quinn Red, Black, and White, we bring 4 beautifully sculpted and painted digital collectibles from artists Babs Tarr, Terry Dodson, Steve Pugh, sorry homie, Gilliam March, in premium digital format. Now, I even was talking to my wife about this. These creators, they make these shows already with these characters, and they have the 3D images of them. So it will be very easy for them to take that character that is a one-to-one that they've made in, their show or whatever, and now you could own a piece of that character. I don't know. Very cool. Like, look, you're a Harley Quinn fan. And of course, if there's a Harley Quinn, they have a Joker as well. Well, look, you got Batman. There's a Robin back here. Cartoon Network. See a bunch of the Adventure Time. Powerpuff Girls. Mayor of Townsville. Oh, I can't remember where he's from. But anyways, check it out. Look, they got the thing, Google Play and the App Store. And it's also on Amazon Market. Or is that what they say? Amazon app? Okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure they have it on iPhone too, because they have everything iPhone. But check it out. This is where they're going. Virtual art, 3D, augmented reality. Very cool. That's it for the video. Thank you for sticking with this, because this is cool. Like, it's just another thing I see coming to the world. Very, very interesting. All right, like, share, subscribe, and never know. Maybe pretty soon we'll have our own RedEyedJedi 3D character. Not really. No one wants that. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.